Welcome to the Property Elite podcast. I'll be your host, Jen Lehman, Chartered Surveyor and co-founder of Property Elite. Stay tuned each week for more on industry hot topics, market updates and new RICS guidance.
How to Achieve the Geomatics Competency by Alan Thunhurst. All successful design, development and construction projects rely on precise and accurate mapping and measurement at the start and throughout the process. How can candidates in geomatics surveying show they have attained this competency? The RICS Pathway Guide for Geomatics Surveying states that geomatics is the science and study of spatially related information, focusing on the collection, interpretation, analysis, and presentation of the natural, built, social, and economic environments. As the underpinning information provider of the land and property life cycle, geomatics is of fundamental importance to society. The requirements for this competency by level are briefly as follows. At level 1, you should demonstrate your knowledge and understanding of geomatics and the scope and content of related documentation, including different types of specification. At level 2, you should provide evidence of undertaking geomatics projects at both outline and detail levels. At level 3, you should provide evidence of giving reasoned advice to other parties such as architects, engineers, scientists, and surveyors, and preparing the full design and completion for a variety of geomatics projects. Candidates who successfully complete this pathway may select from the following chartered alternative designations: Chartered Land Surveyor, Chartered Hydrographic Surveyor. Candidates pursuing this must take the hydrographic core competency to level 3. Chartered Engineering Surveyor. Candidates pursuing this must take the engineering surveying core competency to level 3. The professional group counts the following areas, all of which a chartered land hydrographic engineering surveyor could potentially work within as relevant: land and hydrographic surveying, mapping and positioning, global and local navigation systems, geographic information science, engineering survey, cadastre and land registration, private, regional and international boundaries determination, dispute resolution and expert witness, land law, administration and reform, cartography, photogrammetry and remote sensing, spatial and metadata management, interpretation and manipulation, land, coastal and marine information management, ocean bed and resource surveys, monitoring of structures, project management, research and consultancy. It is most important that you give careful thought to your choice, level and combination of competencies. We all work in specialist areas. Therefore, your choice will inevitably reflect the work you do in your day-to-day environment, driven by the needs of your client's employer. In effect, you are choosing your own assessment criteria. At the final assessment interview, the assessors will be judging your application based upon the selected technical competencies. They will expect you to present a sensible and realistic choice that reflects the skills needed to fulfill the role of a geomatics surveyor in your field of practice. Additionally, the assessors will be judging you on the mandatory competencies. Therefore, in addition to demonstrating level 3 in the ethics, rules of conduct and professionalism competency, it is most important to be able to demonstrate how you put health and safety procedures in place in relation to your technical competency choices. Your submission for assessment must also include a case study of a project undertaken within the past 2 years, which in effect gives you the opportunity to demonstrate how you put the chosen technical competencies and mandatory competencies into practice within your working environment. You will open the assessment interview with a 10-minute presentation based upon your case study. It gives you the opportunity to update the case study and perhaps provide more technical data. But do remember that the chairperson will enforce the 10-minute duration. Questioning around your presentation and declared competencies will then follow for the remainder of the 1-hour session. Property Elite can help you prepare for all stages of the assessment process. Application for assessment, we can guide you through this process. Technical competency selection, we can review your selection of competencies with you and give advice based upon your areas of expertise. Mandatory competencies, we can advise on any areas where you may need to improve your competency and give direction to enable you to align the demonstration of competencies with your areas of expertise. Assessment submission, we can help in the preparation and review prior to submission to RICS. Interview, we can provide a schedule of typical assessment questions for you to consider and hold a mock interview with an experienced RIC assessor if required. Please feel free to contact Property Elite if you have any questions regarding achieving this competency.
Thanks for listening to the Property Elite podcast this week. Head to our website to check out our full blog, free and paid support resources and services, free consultation for every single RICS APC and ASOC RICS candidate, and also ask us any questions you have via the website chat blog. See you next week.